Today we're going to be showing you a clip from the movie Spider-Man 3 that ties along to what we've been learning about the communication task of forgiveness model. At the end of the movie, Spider-Man and Sandman have many issues and many problems they've been facing throughout the movie, and one has been escalating after the other, after the other, after the other. So one thing that they do at the end of the movie that has been shown in the communication task of forgiveness model is confronting their transgressions. At the end of the movie, both parties acknowledge what they have done wrong or what has been committed as a wrongdoing. You have Spider-Man saying, "You killed my uncle." You have Sandman confessing what he did wrong that night, why he was trying to do it, what he was doing it for, who he was doing it for. And so along those lines is you get with confronting a transgression, you have to have someone who's been hurt really bad. And in this case, both parties have been hurt really bad. Sandman's daughter's dying. Spider-Man's uncle died, got shot. So both parties have been equally affected by the wrongdoings, but they are both confronting what they have done wrong that has escalated to the point of them fighting the whole movie. So there's certain behaviors that we see from this is that confession. They're up there looking in each other's eyes, telling the truth, stating what they have done wrong, what they can do to fix it, and just being honest, being truthful to each other. That's just a sense of confronting and acknowledge what is going on, trying to tell them, hey, I need your forgiveness. This is what happened. Please, you got it wrong. You need to listen what I'm doing here for you. And with also another behavior that the Sandman clearly states is his responsibility. He takes full responsibility of what happened that night with Spider-Man's uncle. And that is just another thing to let Spider-Man know that he wants to be forgiven. He wants forgiveness. Also, at the end of the movie, I noticed another thing from the communication task of forgiveness model is that they engage in sense making. The way that they do that is Sandman goes into great detail of what happened that night, who he's doing it for, and why he did what he did that night. And through those behaviors, we see that he was honest. You can tell by his tone, his body language, his nonverbals that he was being honest. He was questioning his intent that night. His uncle even said, "Why don't you just go home?" And he even questioned that. Why shouldn't I just go home? What am I doing here? And so with that, he's letting Spider-Man know. He's just trying to let Spider-Man make sense of all of what happened. Because all Spider-Man just knows Sandman killed his uncle, and that's it. So with Spider-Man getting a bunch of sense of what's going on, he can forgive Sandman, and he can finally know that it wasn't his fault. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And through all that, with the communication task of forgiveness model, I believe throughout the movie the behaviors were very incompetent. It took them an hour and a half to almost 2 hours to forgive each other of their wrongdoings and the situations that they've been through the whole movie. One thing led to another. Violence led to certain situations and stuff like that. But it took them a whole bunch of courage till the end of the movie to finally forgive each other of what they have done wrong. And with that, I would like to end this presentation. Thank you.